Tottenham frustrated by Southampton at St. Mary's, that game ending in a 1-1 draw. I'm here with Paul Mariner. Maris, if we have a look at the standings now, we'll see that Spurs could have drawn level with Liverpool. They're in fourth, at least for today. Liverpool playing tomorrow after the game. Mauricio Pochettino said that he thought they needed to be more aggressive, but in his eyes, the game was even. Is that how you saw it?
I did. I think when you look at the team selection through injury, no Lloris, Eriksen was a big miss, I feel, because it's just the flow of the game that goes through him. I don't think that Dele Alli was at his best, and what's the reason for that? I personally think it was because of Eriksen. He had a little bit of a moan about the field, which is fair enough, because they are a passing team. Tottenham, they like to get shifted and move it.
But you even brought up the field. You said this didn't really look quite like a Premier League field. There's something about it.
No, it didn't. But
was that a massive factor?
No. I just think, look, they go goal down. Tottenham come back. Harry Kane get a surprise, gets a goal. Goalkeeper should have come for the cross. I believe poor defending from Southampton. But looking at it from a Southampton viewpoint, they dug in. And they tried to make it difficult, put some challenges on, put some bodies on body with Tottenham, and they made a bit of a game of it. But I think what we've got to focus on is that Tottenham were not firing on all cylinders at all, and I think it was a little bit disappointing. You look at the table just earlier then, drawing too many games, and they cannot afford to lose any more matches if they want to, climb into that. Second, third, fourth spot. It's difficult for them now.
Well, speaking of not being able to lose too many more matches or draw any, that's Southampton's case, because if we have a look at the other side of the table, that's where you will find the Saints right there in 18th, and they are flirting with danger a little too closely, especially Maris, because look, we're talking about 6 or 7 teams here that are in this sort of relegation scrap. So this is a good result for Southampton today, but how much can they build on it?
Well, they've got to build on it. I mean, you listen to the manager afterwards, he was saying all the right things. Yes, it was a good, they dug in. Everybody, including ourselves, thought that Tottenham would just walk all over them. They didn't. So they've got to build on this. As you can see, all the way up to 10th, if you go up to Watford even, who have got 26 points, it's a dogfight down there, and every single point that you can get is going to be absolutely key, because who knows what it's going to go down to? Is it going to go down to a goal difference? What is it? So it's a great point. I think they'll be celebrating it tonight, but they've got to follow it up, the Saints, if they're going to stay in the league.
Thanks so much to Paul Mariner. So kudos to the Saints for frustrating Spurs at St. Mary's, but it's going to take a lot more of that if they want to survive in the Premier League.